Quarterback of the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Shooter taking a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down.
watch who's gonna step. He's gonna go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Icing.
Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Texas Ranger Hall of Fame and Museum, and tonight, McLean Stadium, where the Syracuse Orange take on the Baylor Bears. Welcome, everybody. My name is Tony Papel, and joining me in the broadcast booth is the fantastic Colton Powell. Colton, both of these teams lost their opening week matchups and are looking to come away with a victory tonight. Set the season kind of on the right pace. What are you expecting out of this one?
Baylor had a fantastic game, just fell up just short, trying to pull off the comeback against Michigan. Syracuse started off a little rough, lost a big game against North Carolina, but I expect this Baylor offense and hopefully some better offense from Syracuse as this game goes on.
Well, we will see Wyndham Carter and the Baylor Bears at home come out onto the football field first. Carter going to throw on first down, check down over the middle to Elijah Miller for 4.
Yeah, that's a great way to start, throwing the nice check down over the middle, getting his feet set, and just making those quick, great reads to start off the game.
Wyndham Carter had 5 passing touchdowns last week. Looking to do more of the same here tonight. 1 of 1, 2 of 2 now early, but BJ Sharp can't break that tackle. It's 3rd and medium.
Anytime I see those screen plays, they're basically a 50-50 call. They can go for a lot or go for 6 the other way, really. We'll see if what they do on 3rd down.
Lucky to just come down with the football that time. 3rd and medium, going deep down the field. It's wobbly, and it is incomplete. Knocked out at the last second. That is a quick 3 and out for Baylor, and Syracuse will get the football.
Hey, Syracuse defense playing great so far this game, forcing a 3 and out, and that wobbly pass through the air might be a factor, as we do have some moderate winds here tonight.
Yes, we do. Partly cloudy, moderate 8-mile-per-hour winds, 69 degrees tonight. Bo Bailey, the sophomore, with a decent punt return, starts them inside, well, at least outside of their own 40-yard line, so less than 60 yards to go for J.K. Matthews and the Syracuse Orange. Tight end comes in motion, and he's going to throw. Hits the halfback out of the backfield, or the fullback out of the backfield, excuse me. That's Tom Creedon, the tight end. He gets Just a couple.
And Tom Creedon had 4 receptions, 67 yards. And we were going to look for that man, Tronell Scott, who right now has the modern era record for most receiving yards in the game.
Well, we will see what happens tonight, as that's a handoff up the middle to William Avery, his first touch of the night. It's 3rd and short.
The running game for Syracuse, not much of a factor, but William Avery did have a touchdown last week against North Carolina.
He did. The backup, Olin Norris, had a rushing touchdown. J.K. Matthews had a rushing touchdown himself, and he has a great carry here on the read option. He picks up 14.
Yeah, the QB keeper, those read options are deadly, kind of really hard to stop. Don't know whether you want to go after the halfback or the quarterback on those type of plays.
Well, Baylor's defense did not know what to do. It's a big first down. Another carry here for William Avery. He gets a first down on the first down rush.
Yeah, first down rush on first down. A lot of first, kind of creepy if you like to think about those type of things.
Well, 11 yards as well, so even more ones thrown in there. 1st and 10 from the 25. Keeper and sheds a tackle. He had room if he went right. Instead, Matthews gets to the line of scrimmage.
He gets to the line of scrimmage, and really to go back on that last play, we're also in the first quarter, so a lot of ones, like you said.
True. Gregory Watkins coming up with the tackle for loss. Another keeper for Matthews. Has some room. Good blocking up front. Spins forward. He gets 18, and they're inside the 10.
And the rushing game being really effective this week compared to last week. The read option on the keeper. Number 86 going up to the second level, blocking the safety. Number 3 against number 3, holding that great block on the outside to make it for a huge gain and 1st and goal.
Well, that was Connor Martin and Josiah Baker, the 2 players you shouted out. Great blocking it down the field. Another keeper for Matthews. Cannot shed that tackle. He loses 1.
He loses 1, and a great tackle from Carson Cutbirth going in for the TFL, going up from the corner safety position and making a nice play in the backfield.
2nd and goal from right on top of the 10-yard line. 2 tight ends and 2 receivers to the top of the formation. Another handoff here. This time it's the backup, Olin Norris, trying to get to the edge. He cannot. He only picks up 1. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, only picks up 1. Doesn't have that elite speed to get to the outside. And we got a Twitch update for you. A 1-yard touchdown run for the walk-on halfback as West Virginia takes a 7-0 lead, 6:28 in the first.
3rd and goal. Pistol set. Screen play to Avery. Can you get the blocking? It will not develop. Only picks up 3. It's going to be a short field goal attempt from Bradley Abrams and Syracuse.
Yeah, short field goal should be a gimme, but with the moderate winds tonight, 8 mile per hour, like you said, it's not necessarily a gimme. But a nice way for this offense to at least get points on the board. But a shout out to the Baylor defense, playing bend but don't break deep in their own territory.
That is exactly right. Only give up the 3 points. From that yardage, pretty much a chip shot for Abrams, but we will see how the wind impacts kicks of maybe 35 yards or longer. 2 vicious stiff arms here from Nick Young, which sets up a decent return across the 30-yard line. And Wyndham Carter and the Baylor Bears definitely want to do more than just the 3 and out this time.
And Nick Young had a great game, 19 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown as they almost pulled off the upset last week.
1st and 10. Pass to his tight end. That's Matt Wilson. His first catch of the game sets up 2nd and 6.
And Matt Wilson, a 4-yard reception. Nice pass from Wyndham Carter. Not having the total so far, just making these short, simple throws. That's all you need from your starter.
2nd and 6, 2 tight ends. Dropping back to pass is Carter. Has a man wide open. He got past the press coverage, and he's going to be gone. Oh, no, not quite. From all the way across the football field, brings him down. B.J. Shark Jr. gets 57.
B.J. Sharp Jr. beating the press coverage. Quick throw from Wyndham Carter. Safety was nowhere to be found, having to come across the field to make the touchdown-saving tackle. What a throw, what a play. 1st and goal.
Jaden Tamucci was the corner in coverage who got beat. Andre Christmas with the touchdown-saving tackle. 1st and goal. Quick pass to B.J. Shark Jr. The blocking does not develop. He gets 4, but it's 2nd and goal.
Only gets 4, but it's a nice 4, getting closer to the end zone. And a touchdown, Twitch update for you: a 34-yard touchdown pass to Daniel Blackman as Colorado ties it up 7 apiece. 5:13 left to go.
Well, this is a run, first of the night for DJ Yost. She only gets 2. It's 3rd and goal.
And a big 3rd down here early. 0 for 1 on 3rd down. And you need to try and get into the end zone as they're going to IFA formation. I see a stretch run right.
Well, it is, he tried to bounce it to the right, or she did. Yost was trying to go up the middle. It went nowhere. Syracuse's defense bends but doesn't break, and it will be a field goal attempt from Tex Jackson. He did not have any attempts last week, kicks it through the uprights here, and it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, makes his first of the season. A great way to tie the football game up. And shout out to Syracuse defense as well. Playing bend but don't break defense. Love to see the defense stand strong and hold these offenses to 3 points.
Well, now a return here. Good return for Syracuse and Bo Bailey. Jordan in chat, thank you very much for the love. My biggest fan, not Ryan, is here with me. That's Colton Powell. And J.K. Matthews leads the Syracuse Orange out on the field. Got 3 points on the first drive. What do they have in store here? Hand off to William Avery. Gets to the edge, makes a nice cut, and he gets a Tony 10.
And a Tony 10. Tony, hold your tears in. We don't like to see those.
No, we very much hate those. But, of course, the refs spotting, the line refs do not like to give those first downs. Frosty, we do not love them. Pass here out of the backfield to Olin Norris. Nice stiff arm, gets swung forward for 10.
And swung forward for 10. Nice play from the backup. Olin Norris making a nice play. And J.K. Matthews hasn't used his arm much as he did last week. But the running game playing a big factor and using the halfbacks.
It is a lot of read option so far. AMK in chat. I think your biggest fan is, I think you're Nate's biggest fan because you love tormenting him so much. Here, William Avery picks up 3 yards in the first down rush.
Yeah, first down rush. And that's a good question if we're talking about biggest fans. I don't know who would be mine. If anyone wants to take that title, you're more than welcome to have it.
Well, we will see who jumps at that. Olin Norris gets tackled in the backfield. He loses 4. That's a big tackle from Smoke Vasquez.
And Smoke Vasquez coming in out of a missile, unblocked up the middle, and just nice gang tackle on the left side, stretch run, and now it's a 3rd and long.
3rd and 11 here for the Syracuse Orange. Tight end in motion from right to the left, audible call. Matthews is going to throw the screen, finds his man Norris, who's going to go nowhere again. More negative yardage, and Baylor's going to come off the field.
And Baylor's going to come off the field. Nice tackle from Daniel Reed, making a huge play in the backfield. That's what you want to see from one of your best defensive players. Just coming in from Forestville, I believe that's Maryland, I believe. Yeah, it is. 5'10", 190 junior.
Yeah, making a nice play. And then a punt goes to the sideline. Not a great punt, it looks like. We will see what Wyndham Carter and the Baylor Bears have in store on their 3rd series. 3 and out, and then stuffed inside the 5 to settle for a field goal. Thank you, Jordan. Yes, it is a gorgeous face tattoo. We do love to see that. Goob Job, we miss him, AMK, we promise. Quick pass here. Nick Morrow only gets to the line of scrimmage.
Only gets to the line of scrimmage. Nick Morrow gets the catch on the bubble screen. Just not able to really get the momentum that he needs to go upfield. Great defense from number 35. And that is a great tackle from Wojtek Panzer. Yeah,
Wojtek with a fantastic play. Coming off the line of scrimmage to make that hit, sets up 2nd and 10 for Carter in the pistol. Yost behind him. He's going to throw. Yeah, slant route right here. Finds his man on top of some players. There's Elijah Miller. It's 3rd and short.
At 3rd and short for Elijah Miller, and a Twitch update as a 1-yard touchdown run for the GT quarterback Gunnar Rice as West Virginia goes up 14-7 with 2:46 left to go in the first quarter.
Pass here on the in route, finds his man BJ Sharrock Jr. He's having a much bigger night than he did last week. He has 74 already.
Yeah, 74 already, having himself a monster first quarter, and a monster first quarter for Wyndham Carter. Only missed one pass so far.
1 minute left here in the first quarter in Waco, Texas. Trying to stretch it to the edge. He gets it. Cannot break that last tackle. Yost could have been gone. 19 yards for her.
And 19 yards for her, and it was literally one block away from taking that one to the crib. Just kind of outran her blocks from the offensive lineman, getting to the second and third level, but a nice run, and what a way for a first down.
Only had 29 rushing yards last week. Already over that total here tonight. 1st and 10. Handoff again up the middle to Yost. Slips a tackle. Gets to the first down marker. And oh my goodness, Tony 10 number 2.
Tony 10 number 2. Someone keep the counter on check. We got to make sure Tony hopefully doesn't cry here tonight.
Well, it's already coming down in sheets from my eyeballs. 2nd and inches here. Hand off to DJ Yost, crosses the first down marker. No, that's the backup, Nick Young. He gets 3.
And Nick Young getting his first carry tonight. And if you look at the stats from last week, you would think Nick Young was a starter. He had 19 carries compared to Yost, who only had 2.
1st and 10. Handoff to DJ Yost, slips the tackle, gets to the edge. 11 more to her total.
And DJ Yost getting the nice gain, getting the first down inside the 15 in the PX1 Sports red zone.
From the 14-yard line, pistol set, trips to the top near side, top of the field, but handoff here to Nick Young, spelling DJ Yost, a great 1-2 compliment at halfback, takes us into the second quarter here. It's 3-3 ball game at the end of one. You are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. Get the 2s up in chat. I will start us off. First play of the second quarter. They're going to throw for it here. Out of the backfield, does not pick it up as Sam Sharkey. It's 3rd and 1.
At 3rd and 1 for Sam Sharkey, the freshman tight end for Baylor. Had himself a decent game. Getting his, I believe that might be his first catch of the season and his career. Congratulations. Good blocking on the edge. Gets DJ Yost into the end zone. First touchdown of the ball game for Baylor. First touchdown of the game for DJ Yost, and that's her first touchdown of the season. So congrats to her. What a way to get the lead and making this still a one-possession ball game, 10-3. Yeah, excellent blocking by the tight end and receivers on that near side of the football field. DJ Yost tried to bounce to the outside, and it was successful. Sets up a 10-3 ball game here right at the start of the second quarter. Syracuse went down the field, put the field goal on the board, and then was forced to punt, by Baylor's defense. Bo Bailey, not the best return that time, but Colton, what does Syracuse need to do here to try and put the ball in the end zone? I really looked for Ternell Scott. I mentioned him in the beginning of the game. He was a big factor through the air. It has a nice run here from Matthews. Yeah, Matthews sheds a tackle. Would have been a loss of about 3 or 4. Instead, slips that, decides not to pitch it, gets it up the sideline and gets a first down. Matthews has really used his legs tonight and done a great job moving the football. Tight end comes in motion from right to the left, audible called. They're going to hand it off this time, and it is met in the backfield, slips another tackle. Baylor cannot tackle, and then it's going to be another Tony 10. Another Tony 10. That's number 3 on the night, and the tears are just streaming down Tony's face as Anaconda gets her tackle of the night. I am not going to be able to finish this ball game at this point. I won't have any tears left to cry. Pass here over the shoulder. Nice throw from Matthews. There's Tom Creedon for 14. And Tom Creedon with a nice catch, and when in doubt, corner route, runs it to perfection, and Matthews throws that one on the money in a tight spiral. AMK, I am not okay. So many Tony 10s already. I can't even see. I can't think. I'm just devastated. Handoff here up the middle to Olin Norris. He's going to pick up the 4th Tony 10 of the night. Number 4, and yeah, you might at this rate might just eyeballs might fall out of your eyes with all the tears streaming.
I'm going to have to, I filled up my water before this game. I might need to refill at halftime at this rate. This is going to set a record here tonight. Handoff up the middle to Avery, gets the first down and gets swung down. He only gets 2.
Only gets 2. William Avery with a nice gain, getting the first down, and it was a nice play.
Pistols formation here for Matthews. Hands off to Norris, who sheds a tackle, cannot shed the second. It's a 4-yard gain.
A 4-yard gain, and Owen Norris having himself quite a start. Not the average you want, but we have a Twitch update for you. West Virginia quarterback JT Miller with a pick 6, as West Virginia is now up 24-7 over Colorado on the first play of the second quarter.
Well, Olin Norris does a lot better job on that carry. Picks up 11. That'll up the yardage right there.
Yeah, ups the yardage by almost 2 yards. So that's a great way to try and get your feet running.
Avery back in the backfield this time. 1st and 10. It is a handoff to Avery. Another wide open hole to run through. That's 8 more. They're inside the 5.
Inside the 5, they still got a couple downs to play with. If they get past the 2, they'll have a new set of downs.
2nd and 2. Trips to the top of the field, but the right guard jumps. It's a false start, and it'll be 2nd and 7 now for Syracuse.
And 2nd and 7, you got to play more discipline. Those flags can hurt you as the game goes on, and now being a short 2nd down, it's 2nd and 7.
Pistol formation, 2 tight ends. One comes in motion from right to the left. They're going to throw for here. Matthews hits that tight end, and they get back to where they started before the penalty. It's 3rd and 2.
At 3rd and 2, they get back, like you said, to where they were on the beginning of the 2nd down before the penalty, making a nice play. And now at 3rd and 2, let's see if they can punch it in.
Connor Martin, the senior, his first catch of the night. Pitch incoming. Matthews is going to keep it. They tackled the pitch back, let the defense converge. 4th and 1. Syracuse cannot get into the end zone, and it will be the 2nd field goal attempt from Bradley Abrams tonight.
And 2nd in a row, and we'll see if he can make it. It's up, and it is good. Nice play, making this only a 4-point ball game. And Daniel Reed having himself a night. I saw he had 8 tackles already in the first half.
Yeah, that is extremely impressive. He might be on pace to set a record here tonight for most receptions most tackles for Baylor. Nice return there for Baylor. That sets him up at about the 22-yard line. AMK, Bradley Abrams is from West Virginia. I know that was on purpose. Wyndham Carter is going to hand it off for this first down carry, and that, DJ Yost, that is not a Tony 10, Colton.
And not a Tony 10. We don't get the 5th one of the night, thankfully. But a nice run for DJ Yost. Nice blocking up front from the offensive line.
Another first down right here for Wyndham Carter. It's a handoff yet again. Both of these teams really trusting in the run game tonight. Yost gets 3.
Yeah, Yost gets 3, and Yost looking like the starter here tonight, getting a lot of the bulk of the carries after she only had 2 last week.
I believe she is starting tonight. Nick Young started last week. Faking the handoff is Carter. We know he can run very well. He spins on top of a defender. It's 3rd and inches.
At 3rd and inches, and AMK, we don't actually have the hometown marked on our call sheet.
I know, so unfortunately we cannot get that updated to you. Trips to the top. Carter's going to throw. He looks to the top, finds his receiver. They will give Elijah Miller the credit for the first down.
Yeah, the forward progression for Elijah Miller set his feet and got tackled after the first down marker.
Carter from the pistol again. They will use that formation all night. He's going to keep it, gets to the outside, gets a block from his tight end, and that's a huge gain of 21.
Huge game for the quarterback of Baylor, Wyndham Carter, on the QB keeper. Cuts it to the outside, up the left sideline, and makes a huge run for a first down.
Huge pickup right there for Baylor as they march down the field, try and put the 2nd touchdown of the game on the board. Trips to the bottom of the screen this time. They will hand it off up the middle. This is DJ Yost, another first down rush. She gets 12.
Hey, DJ Yost having herself a ball game. 75 yards on 9 carries and a touchdown. As a Twitch update for you, a 2-yard touchdown run for Taylor James, the GT halfback, as Colorado cuts into the lead 24-14. 6:33 left to go in that first half.
1st and 10, quick pass, wide receiver screen. Nick Morrow only gets 1. The blocking couldn't develop.
That blocking couldn't develop on that bubble screen, but it was a great defensive effort, and Wyndham Carter only missed 1 pass, and we're almost at the end of this first half.
Yeah, he has done a fantastic job tonight. He's going to throw here again. It's complete over the middle. BJ Shark high points the football there inside the 10.
High points the football. It jumped up on that one, on the slant route, man-to-man coverage, just outbeats his corner, and what a play. And the corner that was guarding it was Jaden Tamucci, who's been really good in those coverage situations.
Yeah, just threw it over the top of Lawrence Lewis, the middle linebacker. It is 1st and goal from about the 8-yard line. Tight end in motion from left to the right. Audible called by Carter at the line. He's going to quick pass it. Very lucky that wasn't picked off. It's just a drop.
And just a drop. Great play from the secondary of Syracuse. And now 2nd and goal. You need to try and stop them. You are down 4.
Trips to the top of the screen. Handoff to DJ Yost. She's met and goes nowhere. It's a fact, a loss of 2. Wojtek Panzer with his 2nd tackle for loss.
Wojtek Panzer coming from the opposite side of the line. Rush going away from him. Comes off the line, making a huge hit for a TFL.
Shotgun formation. Has Yost to his right. It's going to be a pass. Scrambling, but takes a hit, throws it off the run. McLaughlin was the closest to it, but it's 4th and goal. Syracuse's defense stands tall and forces a field goal. Colton, neither of these offenses want to score, it seems like.
And neither of them want to score at all. Just field goal central here tonight, as it's now a 13-6 ball game. A Twitch update for you, an 8-yard touchdown run for Gunnar Rice. I believe that's his 2nd of the game. West Virginia goes up 31-14 late in that 2nd quarter.
Bo Bailey gets to about the 24-yard line on the return. Syracuse, as you can see, pretty much equal in terms of plays. 1 less drive. That's the difference in total yards. Very even on first downs. It has been a back and forth ball game. Both defenses playing very, very well. Matthews going to fake the handoff, quick pass, and that is incomplete.
An incomplete. Number 16 made a nice play on defense. Prince Nicholas, the defensive tackle.
Yeah, great play by Nicholas. That's the first incompletion from Matthews tonight. It's a handoff this time. Tries to get to the outside is Avery. He cannot. Sets up 3rd and medium.
At 3rd and medium, Avery not having the greatest night on the ground. Didn't really last week, as Daniel Reed 9 tackles so far.
3rd and 7. Pistol set, audible called by Matthews. He drops back. Looks down the seam, and that is incomplete. Carson Cupworth jumps the route, and that is a punt forced by the Baylor defense, and they're going to have good field position.
And 3 and out for the Orange. Great defense from Carson Cupworth, and overall great defensive effort from this Baylor defense, as now pending a good return, they might have it close to the 50.
And they will. Nick Young picks up 12 yards on the punt return. That sets up Wyndham Carter and the Baylor Bears essentially on top of the midfield logo. Twins to the bottom, a tight end and receiver to the top. Handoff here to DJ Yost. Has some room, breaks a couple tackles, spun forward for 15.
And DJ Yost have herself a first half. 11 rushes, 88 yards, and a touchdown. David Perez comes in, makes a nice tackle, but it wasn't enough as they still got the first down.
Nearly 90 rushing yards tonight for DJ Yost in the first half. Nick Young has done a good job as well spelling Yost so far tonight. Trips to the bottom, handoff up the middle. This time Yost goes nowhere. She loses 2.
Yeah, the blitz coming. It was a great play call from the Syracuse defensive coordinator. And now they're going to go 5 wide.
Yeah, prevent defense here as well in pass coverage. Pass over the middle of the field. It's complete. Breaks a tackle. Cannot break the last one. Miller gets 23 there inside the red zone.
And I thought that was going to be stopped short, but it just cuts through. Great blocking from the wide receivers.
1st and 10. 2 timeouts have been called. Handoff to Nick Young, or DJ Yo, excuse me. I thought that was Young giving her a break. She gets 3. No timeout call here, though.
And it's sometimes kind of hard to tell who's getting the carry. Both don't have any type of equipment on, just going full original, and it's making it really tough to kind of gauge what halfback's getting the ball.
We know the number 29 is Yost, 12 is Young. This time it's a hand up off the middle to DJ Yost again. 3rd and 2, letting some clock click down now.
Yeah, letting some clock click down, kind of just taking their time, but it's 3rd down. You can convert this and still waste probably a good half amount of what's left on the clock.
3rd and 2, pistol set. Gonna pass it here on the slant route. It's complete to Nick Morrow. He gets 9, and they're inside the 5.
As soon as the ball was snapped to Wyndham Carter, he threw that one on a dime on the slant route, and now we might see a run up the middle.
Yeah, power football look here. Fullback dive. He's going to get into the end zone. Tommy Neville, 2-yard touchdown run.
2-yard touchdown run, the first of the season. I believe that might be his first touchdown of the season as well. Getting a nice run in from the fullback position, and now Baylor up 19-6. 53 seconds left. Syracuse does have 3 timeouts to work with.
We love fullback dive here in the CFSL. Baylor takes the 20-6 lead here with 53 seconds left. This is crucial for Syracuse. They will get the ball after the half. 3 timeouts, definitely looking to put a ton of points on the board, and they're going to get great starting field position here down inside the 45-yard line.
What a return from Bo Bailey, and it's a great way to get some momentum and try and score.
J.K. Matthews looking to put a touchdown on the board for the first time tonight. Just throws this one to the sideline. It's intercepted. That is back-breaking. We're going to have to review that one. I believe that's safety Carson Cutbirth with the interception.
Carson Cutbirth with the interception, number 19. Indeed, it is his first of the season. And yeah, we're definitely going to have to see the review. That's a close call, and they won't.
They will not review it. They say he's inbounds, 40 seconds, 1 timeout. You can be aggressive here. They're going to throw the screenplay on 1st down. Can he outrun the lineman? He cannot, or she cannot, excuse me. Yost loses or gains 4, 2nd and 6, no timeout. They might be content to just take this to halftime, Colton.
I believe they are content with it, and a Twitch update as well. 12-yard touchdown to Bruno Bones as Colorado is down 31-21, 2:24 left to go in the 2nd quarter.
Well, it looks like this will be the last play of the half. Likely not. It's not Hail Mary formation, so this is probably not going all the way down the football field. They might need to break a few tackles here. 2nd and 6. Screen does not even get it off. That's a sack by Wojtek Panzer, and that will take us to halftime. 20-6. Baylor leads Syracuse. Colton, what have we seen so far?
And that was a quick first half. Didn't last that long. A low scoring kind of first half. Really defensive effort. Syracuse just can't find any success on offense, really. 2 field goals to answer for that first half is not something you want to see. You're going to have to get some explaining to do and get some communication and try and figure out what you can change going into the 3rd quarter. And Baylor's offense, that running attack does look brutal. The resurgence of the running game, I've been asking for it, and hopefully at some point in my time we might see a triple option make a return.
Well, I would love to see that as well. I wrote an article about it during season 16, and some people thought it was dead. Other people thought it might make a comeback here tonight. More rushing yards than passing yards on the game. That is pretty rare to see. Baylor leads in time of possession and pass and rush yards. That interception by Syracuse is extremely costly when they had the chance to get a 2-for-1 opportunity. They will get the ball to start this 2nd half, though, Colton. What do they need to do? What are you telling your quarterback, J.K. Matthews, as they come out onto the football field looking to make this a 1-score game?
And trying to make it a 1-score game, I think you got to rely more on the pass. I mean, he had 344 yards through the air last week. He did have 3 interceptions, but they didn't run it this much last week against North Carolina. who statistically probably has a statistically better defensive line than Baylor does. But I mean, you got to find a way to get your quarterback more involved in the passing game and rely on your top receivers and look for Chanel Scott. He had 195 yards last week.
Well, we will see if they can find him here in this first drive of the second half. Pass to his receiver. That's Tom Creedon, 2 yards, and it's 2nd and 8.
At 2 yards, and that's what you want to see coming out. Using the passing game, finding your check down route, 7 for 10, 34 yards. Got to look for some over the intermediate, which I know you love, Tony.
I do. It's a handoff to William Avery. Tries to cut it back against the blockers. It's going to be 3rd and short.
At 3rd and short, William Avery having a nice game, 9 rushes, 56 yards. I mean, I'm not saying the running game's not working, but when you're down this much, you got to factor in the pass more.
Well, they are going to run it here again on 3rd down. They do pick it up, and that's on the ground. It's a fumble recovered by Baylor. And oh my goodness, you think you're content to just take the 1st down and you put it on the ground.
Yeah, put it on the ground. Number 1 makes a play. Smoke Vasquez comes in from the outside linebacker position and just makes a huge play, and they get the ball. They had the 1st down. All you had to do was go down. Didn't need to fight for those extra yards, and that's a costly turnover.
That is a devastating turnover. Kai Kingston's going to get the fumble recovery. It is 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Handoff up the middle to Yost. She picks up 3. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Yost getting her first carry, and she's 4 yards away, 4 yards away from the century mark, almost 6.5 yards per carry tonight.
That is extremely effective rushing yards. She's going to get the handoff here again. That's more than 6 on this carry. Add 9 to her total.
And give her 9, 105 over the century mark. Her 16th rush on the night, and now Syracuse is having trouble getting anything to stop that rushing attack. And AMK, there's no GGs yet. There's still plenty of time left.
Yeah, there is so much time left in this football game. 7.5 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Pass over the middle. RKO tackle. Elijah Miller gets 5.
Elijah Miller gets 5 and a nice catch, his 5th of the night. And this dual threat attack from Baylor is just going all over the Syracuse defense.
Double tight end in motion, and they're going to throw it here. Hit that tight end in motion, man. He's going to be stopped short of the line to gain. Big hit and tackle right there by Andre Christmas. It's 3rd and inches.
And Mr. Santa himself, the Christmas man, lays a nice hit on Sam Sharkey, the freshman tight end, and it's 3rd and inches, and they're just short by a pinky length.
3rd and inches from the 16-yard line. That's about a full yard, I would say, Colton. So not really sure where they get the distance measurements. That's Sharkey in motion again. They're going to keep it here on the option. Carter's going to keep it. He's going to stumble his way, fall over a defender, and get across the goal line. Baylor with another touchdown.
Wyndham Carter with another touchdown, and his first rushing touchdown of the season. Congrats to him. That triple option looked deadly. Falls over, looks for the extra yards, and gets into the end zone.
Well, Colton, you said you wanted the triple option to make a comeback. It made a comeback on that one play, and they used it to perfection. Gets swung over top of the safety, and Baylor now has the 21-point lead. Syracuse, after that fumble and the interception right at the end of the first half, fumble on the first possession of the second half. That is not what you need. Good return from Norris, gets him across the 40, but Colton, Syracuse has to find a way to put this in the end zone.
It definitely has to find a way to put it into the end zone. You need to score. You're down 3 scores. It's not looking good, but you have a chance. Plenty of ball game left. You still have a whole half to play.
3 receivers to the top of the formation. Matthews gonna quick pass it here. Did not like anything he saw, just threw a souvenir.
I just threw a souvenir indeed. And I was looking at the sports book. Baylor was favored 15.5.
Well, 21-point lead so far tonight. Faking the handoff is Matthews. He's going to keep it. The receivers, or the blockers, part the Red Sea for him, as that is a huge pickup, and it's 1st and 10.
At parts of Red Sea, Dana Reed coming in, making his 10th tackle of the night. But those blockers got up to the second and third level. When you know that they can do that consistently throughout the game, you know your running attack is good.
Matthews has been the biggest weapon tonight for the Syracuse offense, using his legs more so than his arms. William Avery gets to the edge. Good pursuit from the Baylor defense, but he still gets 7.
Still gets 7. Nice run from Avery, 70 yards on the night, and having himself quite a game.
2nd and 3. Jumbo package here for Syracuse. They will hand it off to Norris. He goes nowhere. They split the defense quickly. Connor Burns is going to get the tackle for loss.
Connor Burns with the TFL comes in unblocked. Owen Norris had nowhere to go. Blocking did not look great, and Syracuse 1 for 6 on 3rd down. You don't want to see that.
Miles Andrews was in the backfield as well on the defensive play. Avery's going to get the football. He goes nowhere. 4th and 3. The Baylor defense stands tall. Smoke Vasquez gets a tackle, and they will go for it here. This is a must convert for the Syracuse Orange. Matthews takes the snap, screen pass incoming. They get it to their receiver. He goes nowhere. Norris loses 3, and it's a turnover on downs.
At turnover on downs, that's a tough loss. Baylor's defense was all over the screen. It's about a 50-50 play call here in the CFSL, and just can't quite get anything going on offense for the Orange.
Big tackle for loss by Aiden Stevens. Gets Baylor the football back. Keeper here for Carter. Tries to get to the edge. Takes a big hit, though, at the end.
A big hit indeed. That's a huge hit from Katavon Wallace, who's one of 6 players in the CFSL this season to have claimed an interception and a forced fumble.
Well, that's extremely impressive in 1 week. So, really good performance last week for Wallace, the sophomore. It's 2nd and 6. Carter, another keeper pancake block from an offensive lineman. He follows it, and that's 4 more. It's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, 4 more indeed. His 41 rushing yards on the night. Katavon Wallace yet again coming in his 6th tackle of the night. And a Twitch update. 55-yard touchdown pass to Marquise Towns, as Colorado is now down 34-28. 7:13 left to go in the 3rd.
The pass to Matt Wilson, 5 yards. It's a 1st down as they near midfield.
And near midfield, and this offense is just rolling on all cylinders, having little to no mistakes on their side of the ball, and Syracuse just needs to force a turnover to get the momentum back.
Handoff up the middle to DJ Yost, follows the blockers, turns on the Jets. She picks up another 20.
Another 20, 125 yards, and the resurgence of the running game showing strong here for Baylor, as they show that, hey, if we can run it, we can put up those high point totals, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
No, there isn't. An offensive lineman picked up a 2-for-1 block as well that sprung Yost for the big gain. 1st and 10. Rollout option here. Throws it to the near sideline. Dragging the toes is Elijah Miller. It's a 1st down.
A little bit of a toe drag swag from Elijah Miller, getting his 6th catch of the night. And this dual threat attack is lethal. I don't know many teams that can stop it. And they have 5 red zone attempts here tonight.
Yeah, 5 red zone attempts, 3 touchdowns, 2 field goals. Handoff up the middle. This is Nick Young, the backup, and he's going to go into the end zone. A huge pancake block by a receiver gets him across the goal line.
And across the goal line, Nick Young just parts through. The Red Sea was wide open up the middle. Goes through, and a nice run from the halfback Nick Young. Touchdown, Baylor.
Oh my goodness, 2nd rushing touchdown of the season for Nick Young. I believe that was Tommy Neville, who has a fullback touchdown rushing and now picks up a crucial pancake block to get the touchdown. A massive play by Baylor as they take a 28-point lead. Bo Bailey needs a good return here. Oh, and the dreaded clipping call is incoming, Colt. Nothing is going their way.
and nothing goes away. And I think that's kind of just how this game has gone for Syracuse. Can't find any way to stop the dual threat attack of Baylor. Their offense can't find anything going through the air or really much on the ground when they needed it, at least. As Matthew Norris in chat says, has Olin done? It's been a rough game, as the score shows.
Yeah, it has been. He's done a pretty decent job, as has William Avery. Matthews, the three-headed rushing machine that Syracuse has done okay, but they have struggled once they have crossed midfield. That's a completion to Josiah Baker. It's 2nd and 7, pistol formation yet again. Matthews drops back to pass, hits the slant over the middle. That's Trinell Scott. Colton, you've been asking for it all night.
I've been asking for it, and the gods have giveth to me. And he got his first catch of the night. And a Twitch update for you. A 6-yard touchdown run for Gunnar Rice. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. 6 total on the season. West Virginia goes up 41-28. 5:41 left to go in the 3rd.
J.K. Matthews tried to step up in the pocket, was very uncomfortable from the pass rush. Threw that into an area with 2 receivers. I think they both hit each other. And so that results in an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Quick pass out of the backfield. That is Tom Creedon, his 4th reception of the night, I believe. That's 7 more for him.
And I think Syracuse needs to be a little bit more aggressive on offense. Yeah, you want to not turn the ball over, but you're down big. 1 for 7 on 3rd down. You got to be looking for some deep throws.
I agree. 12 minutes left. A third of the clock left in this ball game. Huge pancake block by the lineman, and he's sprung forward. William Avery picks up 28 on the screen.
And like I said, 50-50 play call on those screenplays, and the 50 goes in way of Syracuse this time. And a nice run and nice catch for William Avery going up to the outside. Great blocks downfield in the 2nd and 3rd level. Just that one safety was unblocked and made a huge crucial tackle.
That was Daniel Reed way down the field. Comes up with the tackle to save a touchdown. 1st and 10 for J.K. Matthews. He's going to throw it. Looking down the field, pressure comes up the middle, and he is sacked.
Hey, he is sacked, and Daniel Reed with his 1st sack of the night, 13th tackle of the night as well. As Drayton said, number 10 on Baylor Soft. He just shut that up as he comes in with a nice sack.
Love the smack talk back from Danny as well. 2nd and 17. Pass incoming here. Looking down the field, corner route, and it is caught. Mossing the football is Richard Sutton.
Richard Sutton, what a catch. When in doubt, corner route. As that is a huge play that they needed, and that gets Matthew all over the century mark through the air, and hasn't had much success through it, but they're getting the momentum. Let's see if they can score.
I think that is a walk-on who just mosses Daniel Reed. So maybe Reed kind of getting smack talk back a little bit by his performance on the field. Keeper for Matthews has some room. He's going to pick up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal.
At 1st and goal, a nice play for Matthews. As Silent Ninja is in chat, and Daniel Reed, 14th tackle of the night.
1st and goal for Syracuse. They're going to hand it off. Pancake block on the edge. Stiff arm. Olin Norris cannot get into the end zone, but it is a 5-yard pickup at 2nd and goal.
Yeah, I know Norris was in chat asking how his player has been doing, and he got a nice gain.
He did, yes. 2nd and goal. Handoff, no, keeper for Matthews, and it gets into the end zone. 1st touchdown of the night for Syracuse.
At 1st touchdown, and a much-needed one. Late in this game, you're still down big, but that gets you in a position to come back in this game, and that is a touchdown that was truly needed.
It was absolutely needed. I believe that's 15 tackles for Daniel Reed tonight. I know it's at least 14. 14 would tie the Baylor single game tackles record held by Carson Cutbirth. So if it is 15, that will set the new single game record. Good return here from Baylor as Nick Young sets them up across the 35. Syracuse has to find a way to get off the football field.
Yeah, they definitely do. As now Baylor teammates talking trash to each other in chat, asking Danny, "Can you lock in?" And then he got dragged by a walk-on.
1st and 10 for Wyndham Carter and the Baylor Bears. Going to keep it for Carter and cannot make a man miss. Big tackle in the backfield.
A big tackle indeed. Aaron McLaughlin with a nice tackle. And a Twitch update for you as yet another West Virginia pick six for free safety Brent Dale. And they're up 48-28, 3:51 left to go in the third.
A quick pass to the outside to Nick Morrow picks up 2 yards. That's his 4th reception of the night. It sets up 3rd and 8 for the Baylor Bears. Syracuse, 3 down lineman, has to get off the football field. Carter dropping back to pass, throws it down the seam, and he catches the football. Morrow absorbed a big hit, but that's a crucial first down.
A crucial first down. I want to see this replay. Did he catch this one-handed? He did.
Oh,
wow, what a play.
Excellent catch right there by Morrow. Andre Christmas delivered the hit, could not knock the football loose. Big conversion for Baylor, 1st and 10. Wyndham Carter calls his tight end in motion from right to the left. It's a handoff to Yost. She has room to run, and that's the 5th Tony 10 of the night.
The 5th Tony 10. I don't believe we've seen one since the 2nd quarter. So the tears are now going to be started streaming again for Tony.
Just when I ran out of a box of tissues, I need to go get another. 2nd and inches for Carter. Handoff to Yost again. She's got the first down. No, Nick Young. Oh my goodness, we got to find a way to distinguish these two, Colton.
I definitely got to find a way. As a good 1A, good 1B. They have both been fantastic.
Oh yeah, fantastic. 2 great weapons, the freshman Young, the sophomore Yost in the backfield. Triple option look, they're going to hand it off up the middle to Young. He picks up 2 more.
And Nick Young, 5 rushes, 35 yards, and a touchdown. And look at the average, 7 yards per carry.
That is pretty good. The rushing attack for Baylor has been dominant tonight. It is 34-13 as we go into the 4th quarter. You are watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. Get those 4s up in chat. Frosty starts us off. Tony Papel and Colton Powell in the broadcast booth tonight, bringing you the Thursday night CFSL action. It's a handoff, and it goes nowhere. Yost gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Aaron McLaughlin coming in with the tackle, and really DJ Yost, that's one of her worst runs of the night, and that's saying something.
It is. You're right. The offensive line has been dominant for all 3 rushers tonight. 3rd and 8 pass down the seam. It is knocked out of the hand. Good coverage by Syracuse.
A good coverage indeed. That was a little overthrown, not put in a place where the wide receiver can get it. And a nice play from Joshua McGinnis and company to force a field goal for Baylor.
Tex Jackson kicks it through the uprights, perfect on the night. It is a 24-point lead for Baylor. 8.5 minutes left. Colton, Syracuse has to score a bunch, and they have to score quickly.
Yeah, they definitely got to score quickly. You're down a lot. You only got about 8.5 minutes to work with, and not a great return from Bo Bailey.
No, it wasn't. The coverage on the kickoff was excellent. McLean Anthony, I believe, is who actually made that tackle. He's a starter on defense, but made a great special teams play right there. J.K. Matthews in the backfield has to score quickly for Syracuse. He's going to throw it. Looks down to the near sideline and just throws it away.
Yeah, and that's on the special teams play. That was a great play. Special teams, special players, special plays. Great job.
Absolutely they do. Tuesday up here in the booth. 2nd and 10. Matthews looks to throw, finds his receivers. Trinell Scott coming back to him. It's 3rd and 4.
And Trinell Scott not utilized as much this week, but getting some great tackles, at least getting involved in the passing game of the Syracuse offense.
Hey, Colton, what's up, brother? It's 3rd and 4, passing down the seam and knocked away by Carson Cuthbert. He has been electric in the pass coverage tonight.
And that was great. What's up, brother? And a Twitch update for you. A 37-yard touchdown pass to Kate Graziano as West Virginia extends their huge lead, 55-28. A minute 29 left to go in the third.
A good punt return here by Nick Young sets them up right at the 50-yard line, I believe. So we will see Baylor come onto the football field yet again. Make it the 49.5, Colton, as Syracuse has to get off the football field, cannot afford to give up more points. I'm expecting a lot of run game, and Carter's going to keep it on the first down carry. He gets 3.
Yeah, Wyndham Carter throwing in the jiggy step. Get jiggy with it, he said, as Aaron McLaughlin comes in and stops him right in his tracks.
Took some salsa classes, maybe for an easy credit this semester, showing off that hip work. Pass out of the backfield. Matt Wilson gets his 5th reception and a first down.
And as his 3rd reception for 18 yards. And yeah, that salsa work plays an effect, getting the hips involved. And you got to have some good hips for a quarterback.
You do, you're right. I thought Matt Wilson had more receptions. That is my fault. 1st and 10 for Wyndham Carter. Going to throw it again here. Middle of the field completion gets swung down. Nick Morrow's having a huge night.
And Nick Morrow with a huge night, and the refs apparently are blind. That looked like a blatant face mask.
Well, on the replay, it looks like the hands now got around the waist, I thought, maybe the chest, and grabbed the shoulder pads and swung him down. Play selection has been extremely balanced tonight for Baylor. 6 more rushes than passes. They're going to throw it here again, though, on the rollout. And they have their man, B.J. Shark Jr., quiet 4th quarter, quiet 2nd half, but that crosses him over 100 yards.
100 yards, and on a comeback route, gets a beautiful pass from Wyndham Carter, sets his feet with a little bit of a toe drag swag on the sideline, and a nice play making it 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 8.5. Syracuse has to force a field goal. Turnover would be better for them. Carter is going to hand it off here to DJ Yost. She picks up 3.
And nice 3 yards, 20 rushes on the night. At 6.9 yards per carry is Katavon Wallace with the tackle.
2nd and goal from the 6. 2 tight ends to the bottom of the screen. Audible called at the line by Carter. He's going to hand it off. Nick Young tries to cut it back, picks up 1. It's 3rd and goal.
And 3rd and goal, nice stand from the Syracuse defense, trying to force a field goal, but
we will see if they can force a field goal. 3rd and goal, they forced 3 already. It's a handoff and a huge hit on DJ Yost. Oh my goodness, punishing blow right there. And it's 4th and goal. Lawrence Lewis with the big hit. 4th and goal for the Baylor Bears. Tex Jackson is going to come out to kick his 4th field goal attempt of the night. The kick is up and the kick is good. It is a 27-point lead with 5:48 left. Syracuse will have to find a way to essentially throw 4 Hail Marys or 3 Hail Marys. No, 4 Hail Marys is right. It is a 4-possession game to take the lead in this one as Bo Bailey sets them up with a 26-yard return.
And sorry about that, a little bit of issues for myself in the booth, but I am back. And yeah, it's in a tough game for Syracuse. Gotta just try and see if you could come back or look for momentum.
Matthews is going to throw it deep. Oh my goodness, middle of the field. Joey Schwartz, may the Schwartz be with you, was the closest one in coverage, and that's just incomplete.
And incomplete, just a tough throw for Matthews to try and make.
2nd and 10 for Matthews. Throws it to the far side of the football field. Tries to cut it up. Is Trinell Scott. Gets 8. 3rd and 2. Got to go in a hurry.
Gotta go in a hurry, and this is 4-down territory here on out for the Orange.
3rd and 2. 2 tight ends are going to hand it off up the middle. The Red Sea parts. It's a 1st down for William Avery, but it takes a lot of time off the clock.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time off the clock, and the clock is still ticking. Daniel Reed, 15th tackle, and I believe that is the record in a game. Congrats to him.
That is the record. Congratulations to Daniel Reed. Matthews trying to scramble, runs into the linebacker. He's going to go down. It's 2nd and 3.
At 2nd and 3, nice rush for Matthews and getting the clock, but you're down so much. I don't know if you consider that waving the white flag, but it's taking a lot of time off the clock.
It is. It looked like he was trying to keep his eyes downfield for the deep throw. Instead, just throws this one to the sideline, floats it. They give Scott the first down.
It's give Scott the first down, and don't give them the Tony 10, which we love to see.
We do love to see that. Vasquez with his 6th tackle. Twins to the bottom, a tight end and receiver to the top. Matthews throwing, middle of the field, incomplete. Connor Burns got his hands on it.
He got his hands on it, and that would have been a crucial turnover and kind of just shows how this game has gone offensively for the Orange.
2nd and 10 for Syracuse. Throwing it here again. Got to go in a hurry off the receiver's hands. The coverage was good. It's 3rd and 10.
Vasquez coming in with a nice defensive play, and it's 3rd and 10, 4 down territory.
This has to go way down the football field. Matthews looking way down the football field. He has his man. It's a touchdown, Josiah Baker.
Josiah Baker with his first touchdown of the season, and that's a great way for Syracuse to get some momentum in this football game. That's the play we want to see.
Yes, it is just a busted coverage. I don't know. That's on the safeties and the corners. I saw McLean Anthony. I saw Daniel Reed back there, unable to just know who was covering which area of the football field. Baker down the seam gets the touchdown. It is a 20-point ball game. Going for the onside kick here. You've got to score, or you've got to get the football back. The kick is up, and it is recovered quickly by Baylor. And that is Elijah Miller who got his hands on it.
Yeah, Elijah Miller got his hands on it. Great play from the hands team. And if I'm Baylor, I'm just running a read option, triple option, and handing it off to your great halfbacks in DJ Yost and Nick Young.
Yeah, I don't even run read option here. I think this is all designed run. Syracuse has to force a fumble. They're going to throw for it here. What do we know, Colton? Down the field, it is incomplete. That was in the hands of McLaughlin.
Yeah, you don't want to see that play. I mean, you're up big. You don't want to try and throw this game away, as that stops the clock and is giving Syracuse a chance to come back in it.
It is. It's a free timeout for Syracuse. Tight end in motion. They're double tights. They're going to quick pass here again. Another free timeout from Baylor.
Another free timeout. I don't know what the play calling is for Baylor. You're 7 for 12 on 3rd down, which you love to see that. It's a great number and a great percentage of completion.
It is. You're right. It's 3rd and 10, though, here. They're going to throw it again down the field and let him a step too far. His receiver, who could have been gone for a touchdown, instead, Syracuse is going to force the punt. They're not out of this.
And they're not out of this at all. You got 4-11 to work with. We saw that they can throw those deep balls and be a little aggressive on defense, but you should have started this ages ago.
Yeah, absolutely needed to. 4 minutes left, down 20 points. It's a 3-possession ball game. Realistically, this has to be scored within the next minute. Before the clock has a 2 on it, this ball has to be over the end zone. Matthews looking to throw on 1st down, and he's just going to throw it away.
Yeah, saving the timeout. It's a free timeout, and it's a great decision-making. A twitch update, 8-yard touchdown, on the screen pass to a walk-on halfback for Colorado. 55-35 now as they are down. 6:22 left to go in the 4th.
Matthews has his man over the middle. Houston Bagley, his first catch of the night. Very surprised we haven't called his name yet. It will temporarily stop the clock, but you still got to hustle.
They still got to hustle, and Daniel Reed and Carson Cutbirth having amazing games tonight.
They have 1st and 10. Matthews looking down the field, throws it to the near sideline, and he comes back to the football and gets it and gets out of bounds as well. Bagley for 42.
Bagley for 42, and only having a short catch on his first, and a huge one up the left sideline, and the corner just went too far as Bagley stopped and sat at the end of the route as the ball came. Daniel Reed coming in with the touchdown saving tackle, really.
It was, you're right. That was Joey Swartz in coverage. Made sure he wasn't going to get beat deep. The clock doesn't stop out of bounds until it's less than 2 minutes, so it temporarily stopped it while they moved the chains. 3:30 left. Goes to the far side of the field and steps out of bounds as Bo Bailey, but the clock will continue to run.
At clock continue to run. Bo Bailey, first catch of the night, as the passing attacks kind of came alive late in this fourth quarter for the Orange.
2nd and 3. 3:15 left. Gonna check it down to his halfback, and William Avery loses 3. Clock gonna keep running, and they're gonna hustle back to the line.
Yeah, they gotta hustle. You're down by 3 scores. You need to hustle and get in the end zone.
Just over 3 minutes left. Looks middle of the field. It's caught. Trinell Scott for 9.
At Trinell Scott, 9-yard reception, getting into the pass game late.
1st and 10. False start by the right guard and tackle. That will make it 1st and 15. Maybe it does stop the clock, though, Colton, so maybe not so bad of a break.
And not so bad a break, and it's still 1st down, so I think it works out more in Syracuse's favor than we think.
Gives a little bit more room to throw as well for Matthews. Tight end in motion from left to the right. They will throw. The tight end's going to stay in the block. Looks near side. Slant route for Creedon, 8 yards, but the clock, too much clock is coming off here, Colton.
Yeah, too much clock. You're taking too much time. I would have used at least 1 timeout maybe, but I think being down 3 scores, I could see why they haven't.
Yeah, it is tough. Audible call. This has got to get to the end zone. Matthews looks to the end zone. It's just short. Bo Bailey for 10 yards is going to be down at about the 2.
At down about the 2 was just short of the end zone, and that is a tough play for the defense to make. McLean Anthony with his 5th tackle.
He's been big on special teams with a nice tackle in the middle of the field there. Option play. Matthews gets the pitch out one-handed, and it is a touchdown for Olin Norris. I know his user was in chat earlier asking how he did. He's got himself a touchdown tonight.
Yeah, touchdown for Olin Norris, and that is his 2nd of the season, so congrats to him. Now it's only a 2-possession game, 27-40, 225, but your defense has got to make some stop and force Baylor to make a mistake.
Yeah, it definitely took too long off the clock there. We will see if they can recover the onside kick. Baylor's going to get it once again. Elijah Miller will get it himself once again, though, trying to put the team on his back. They've got to find a way to get off the football field, but play calling for Baylor here, Colton, has to be runs.
Yeah, it has to be runs, and the 2 clock comes into effect. I think they have listened.
Well, it is DJ Yost this time, and no timeout called. I expect after the next play it will be, oh no, the timeout is called by Syracuse. They're first. Pistol formation here, handoff yet again to the halfback. Gets to the edge, nearly a 1st down for Yost. There's the 2nd timeout.
At 2nd timeout, McLaughlin coming up with the tackle, and this is it. If they get the 1st down, that might just seal it.
It just might with how much clock is left. Triple option look, keeper for Carter. The pitch is not going to be out. They're going to be content to get the 1st down. There's the last timeout.
At last timeout, Tavon Wallace coming up with his 8th tackle, and that might just do it here tonight, folks.
2 minutes left. DJ Yost is going to get the carry, picks up 2 more to her total. It'll be about 125 or so left when this ball is snapped.
Yeah, Joshua McGinnis, 5th tackle of the night. And yeah, it was a great game from both of these teams. Just the offensive resurgence for Syracuse came way too late as they ran the ball a lot through the first 3 quarters. And as the passing game came into fruition late. It was a great game, though.
It has been. You're right. DJ Yost with that carry gets over 150 rush yards tonight. She has had such a dominant impact on this football game. The clock will continue to run here. They're going to snap it with 2 seconds left on the play clock. So this play and then 1 more will be the last 2 of the football game. Well, this might be the last play in general, actually, depending on how much clock is left. Ball is snapped. Pass over the middle. It is caught for a 1st down. No, 1 more play here to end this ball game.
At 1 more play, that pass kind of made it to where you have to run at least 1 more, but they're going to go in victory formation as Baylor will pull off the win over Syracuse and go 1-1 on the season.
Yes, they will. A 13-point victory, so Syracuse covers the spread. but a fantastic ball game here tonight. The Baylor rushing attack proved to be just too much. Colton, try and wrap this one up quickly for us.
Yeah, I agree. As you see, Wyndham Carter, player of the game, had a fantastic game as being the dual threat quarterback. Both of the halfbacks for Baylor, DJ Yost and Nick Young, playing amazing. Defense played amazing. Daniel Reed, congrats with the most tackles in a game for Baylor. And Syracuse found some momentum late. Just got to look to try and figure out and tweak those offensive inconsistencies.
I'd like to say thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner for tonight's action, the amazing Colton Powell. And on behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I am Tony Papel, and you've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. Baylor comes away with the 40-27 victory. That is it for us this week. Join us next week on Inside Blitz at 5:30 Central Time on Monday.